Revolution. I'm Brooke, and you're watching a lesson for the Barrett Strong song, Money, That's What I Want. In this lesson, we're actually going to learn in the Beatles key. The Beatles made this song pretty popular in the 60s, and the key they play in is a little bit friendlier than the original Barrett Strong key, but you can use what you learn in this lesson with Capo 1 to play the original Barrett Strong key. So in this lesson, we'll learn the chord shapes. They're already on the screen if you want to start looking at them, the chord patterns for each part, and some strum ideas and little tricks that you can do. Also have the piano riff tab to the intro riff, and I'll show that to you. There's a PDF song chart for this song. It's available in the member library, or you can just buy the individual PDF. All the links for all that stuff that you need are in the caption below. The member library has over 500 song titles in it at the time of this recording, and I'm adding new ones all the time. Big thank you and shout out to all current members. Thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. So this is a fairly standard blues song. So some of the little tricks, especially the strum things and rhythm things in this lesson, you can apply to any kind of standard kind of blues or blues rock song. The thing that I found when I was researching the arrangement for this is that we kind of weave in and out of the song being in minor or in major, and I think it's kind of a blues scale thing. My blues music theory is pretty basic. I don't know like deep blues theory. When I looked into like where the riff points us and then where the verse chords point us, like they're kind of going back and forth between minor and major. So I have E minor and E7 here. Throughout this arrangement, when you play it, you can choose whether you want to play E minor or play E7 whenever there is some sort of E chord. I've made this arrangement according to how the Beatles play it, but there is some flexibility with whether you want to play E7 all the time or play E minor all the time or switch them up. So we have E minor, and you can leave the G string open on this shape. You don't have to play that G string. E7. I also like to use the E7 that's on the 4th fret, so we bar the 4th fret, and then you have the A string of the 5th fret. B7 and A7. Okay, so first we're going to look at the verse and chorus, and then we're going to look at this intro, interlude, outro thing. In between all these forward slashes are 4 beats, and if you see a chord name and then hyphens, each one of those things represents 1 beat. We have E7 for 4, and then we have E7 for 3, and A7 for 1. So the E7 chord name is 1, each hyphen is 1 beat, and then the A7 chord name is 1 beat. And then we have E7 for 8. So let's play that really basic rhythm with just a down strum for the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. E7. 1, 2, 3. A7, E7. And this is the best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and the bees. The chorus part is the I need money, that's what I want. So we have A7 for 8, E7 for 8, B7 for 4, A7 for 4. And then we have E7 for 2, A7 for 2, and B7 for 4. So with just a down strum, the chorus chords sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. A7, E7, B7, A7, E7, A7, B7. This is a really great blues chord pattern if you want to write or jam a blues song of your own. This is a great set of chords to use. Then to end the song, because this B7 is not resolving, it's not a very resolute ending, you could just add an E7 chord after that. So let's look at how we play the verse. I'm going to play it so you can see what it sounds like and looks like, and then I'll break down what I did. 1, 2, 3, here we go. The best things in life are free, but you can keep them for the birds and the bees. Now give me money. I'm not really strumming a strum pattern, but I did a lot of chunking to keep the rhythm. I put the E7 over life and over birds as a landmark. That's where the 1 is for the next bar. So this E7 has 4, this E7 has about 3, and then the A7 has about 1. Let me show you what I mean. I strum down on the E7. I strum down on the E7 again, but you don't really have to. They don't do it in the original productions of either one. And then for this A7, I'm playing up, down, up, comes on the and of 3, 4 and. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. The one following that 4 and is going to be this E7. It happens kind of quickly. You got to practice it a bit to get used to it, of course. I'll play it again and I'll kind of walk through it just to make it even more clear what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, the best things in life are free. Up, down, up, down. You can keep them for the birds and the bees. Now give me money. If you want to do a bit more strummy verse, let's look at some of those options, and these will apply to the chorus as well. So we got a chunky island strum, down, chunk, up, chunk, up. How would you apply this to the verse? You're going to play that first E7, down, chunk, up, chunk, up. For the next E7 on life, you'll play down, chunk, up, and then for the A7, up, chunk, up. It's that up, down, up motion that we're doing on the and of 3 and then the 4 and. And then you just play the island strum for these 2 chords on the second line. So that will sound like this. And let me move this over here a little bit so you can see my hand. 1, 2, 3, here we go. The best things in life are free. You can keep them for the birds and bees. Now give me money. Guess what? In the chorus, we're going to stick with that island strums. For these first 3 lines, you can play island strum for all of these chords. For the last line, we're going to do a couple little tricky things. The chords with 2 beats are marked in italics just to remind you that they're shorter than most chords over the lyrics. So we're going to use this second strum. We'll do down chunk up for E7 and down chunk up for A7. And then on this last B7, we're going to do this up, down, up, down, up, down, up thing. I have a lesson on the channel that's called Cheap Strum Tricks 101, and I believe this is one of the cheap strum tricks. So we can use it for this B7. We have a little pause, and then we just play the B7, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So let me play through the chorus so you can see what this looks like and sounds like. 1, 2, 3, now give me money. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I'm down, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's tricky, right? Let me count it and play it at the same time without the lyrics. These last 2 lines, starting with this B7. 1, 2, 3, 4. B7, A7, down, chunk up, wait, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And I'm going to play the verse and the chorus back to back. And I'll do it at a bit slower pace. Later, after I show you the intro and the riff, then I'll show you a little bit more up to speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. The best things in life are free. You can keep them for the birds and bees. Now give me money. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'm pretty sure an E7 follows that chorus. I'm pretty sure it's going back to the verse. The lyrics that are in italics are the backup singers. You can sing it or you cannot sing it. Sometimes I sang it, sometimes it didn't. Okay, so let's look at, this is the intro, sometimes an interlude during the song, and it's how we play the outro. So we've got back and forth between E minor and A7 a lot. E minor for 2, A7 for 2, and we repeat that. We play that bar of E minor for 2, A7 for 2 4 times. And then we have something similar to the end of the chorus. B7 for 4, A7 for 4, E minor for 2, A7 for 2, and then B7 for 4. So this is the same as the last couple lines of the chorus, but we've got an E minor instead of an E7. But again, here's a place where if you want to, you can play E7 instead of E minor for any of these and just see if you like how it sounds. In both versions, they're playing that little riff in the piano that the song opens with. I think it's piano. It points us to E minor. But when the band starts kicking in, the guitars are playing E7. So this is where there's this confusion for me between whether they want it to be E minor or they want it to be E7. If you're a blues theory expert and you want to weigh in on this, please go right ahead. I didn't look into it too much. So here again, for these E minor and A7s, we'll use that down, chunk up strum. And then I'm going to switch to island strum for the last line for those B7 and A7 chords. Down, chunk up, 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor, A7, E minor, A7. Again. B7, A7, E minor, A7, wanna B7. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. We're doing the same thing with that B7 at the end, the up, down, up, down, up, down, up. If you can't manage that funny little up, down, up, down, up, down, up thing for B7, you could just play island strum. It's totally fine. What's the note here? The outro has twice as many bars of E minor and A7. Chords with 2 beats are marked in italics in the lyric section below. That is for the outro. It's actually in the outro, we're going to play on that last line, we're going to play E7 instead of E minor. That's the only little thing that's different. That and that we have twice as many E minor and A7 bars. But again, that's one of those little tweaks. Like if you want to play E minor for this chord in the outro, you can do it. Probably sounds fine. Let me show you the riff, and then I will play the outro with the lyrics for you. So here's the intro riff. I think this is a piano or a keyboard. So just to kind of give you an idea of how you can look at this, how you can wrap your head around it. For these sections where there's 2 strings being played, we're using the same finger position and just moving it up and down the frets. Starting with the 3 and the 2 here, we have the pointer finger on the A string of the 2nd fret, and then the middle finger on the E string of the 3rd fret. So this is that 2-3. And then if you move it up 1 fret, this is the next note, the 3-4 coupling. Same thing, move it up 1 more, this is the 4 and 5 together. And then we're going back down to the 2-3. So we always have this, when there's 2 strings being played, it's this same position with a parallel motion up and down to different frets. So we have 0, 0, then we're in position, 2, 3, 4, you just move it up. Then we're going back to 2. 0, 2, 0, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2. Let me play the outro for you. So this is kind of like a vocal ad-libbed chorus. And this outro is based on the Beatles version, like the rest of this lyric arrangement is. Paul's doing these sort of somewhat sound like ad-libbed vocal lines over the backup singers. So I'm going to play it for you so you can see what it sounds like. And this little outro section is played 2 times. And then to end it, after this B7, you can play E minor or E7 to resolve it. So I'm going to play through twice to give you an idea of what it's like, and give you an idea of how you could end it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Give me money, a lot of money. Wanna be free, a lot of money. That's what I want. That's what I want. Now give me money. Just right back to the beginning of it. A whole lot of money. Wanna be free. Oh, a lot of money. That's what I want. That's what I want. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. E7. I'm gonna play the whole thing. I'm gonna do the riff. I'm going to do the riff twice and then start the intro chords. I'll leave this bit on the screen if you want to follow along a little bit. So I've got my fingers in place for the riff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, let's go, hit it. E minor, A7. E minor, A7. B7, A7. E minor. Best things in life are free. You can keep them for the birds and the bees. Now give me money. What I want, that's what I want. What I want, that's what I want. Oh, 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 that's what I want. Your loving give me such a thrill. But your loving, it don't pay my bills. I need the money. What I want, that's what I want. What I want, that's what I want. That's what I want. But it don't get everything, it's true. What it don't get, can't use, now give me money. What I want, that's what I want. Oh, what I want, that's what I want. Ho, ho, ho. That's what I want. So this is the interlude, E minor A7, just like the intro. But I don't get everything is true. What I don't get, I can't use. Now give me money. What I want is what I want. What I want, that's what I want. Oh, 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 that's what I want. Yeah, now give me money. So we're on the outro, just the E minor and A7. Keep going with it. And money. Yeah, yeah, I need money. Here comes B7. A7. That's what I want. Yeah, 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 yeah. Give me money. Now give me money. Yeah, yeah, money. I gotta pay my bills. Back to B7. B7. Yeah, da, da. That's what I want. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. B7. Yeah. Cha, cha, cha. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and playing music with me. I hope you liked this lesson. If you did, click like. You can share with someone who might also like to learn this song. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm here to help. And as always, happy strumming and stay funky. Peace out. See you later.